All right. Good morning, everybody. My name is Nikola Arangelovic. This is Arangella, and that is a light stream. I don't know. Can't not do nothing for that, hey? Okay, we're making a briefcase. Oh, we're gonna do some braiding. Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna do some braiding. Same thing we were doing yesterday. I want to crank this step out. Let's move you over. First, I gotta get some coffee. What's up? Yeah. So we got, let's see, 4 more inches of braiding to do. So we're going to go ahead and start by doing the short one. So I need 10 inches. So I'm going to just go ahead and go up to like 20. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little slightly out of it today, but you know what? I'm still showing up for you guys. That's all that matters. Alright, I'm going to do 24 inches. It gives me a healthy amount of extra room. And let's get sat. Right on over here. Lower you guys down a little bit. Lordy, excuse me. All right, we're moving slow, but we're still gonna crank this baby out. My goal today is to get all the braiding done, and I'm coming up with a better system to like get other stuff done after the live, because I don't know if any of you have ever done live streams like this, but man, they really wipe you out. So I've been working on trying to come up with, whoa, I don't know. Okay. I think that's good. I think you guys can see it. Just been trying to come up with different protocols. Oh, now my coffee's gone. Alright. Grabbing the coffee. There is the coffee. Okay. Order is restored. Opa. So, yeah, just trying to work on better protocols to get more stuff done after the live, because man, it's so easy to just like shut down when I'm done with the live and like not do anything for the rest of the day. All right. Yeah, so like I gotta dye the shoulder pad. I've been being lazy about that for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I gotta do the shoulder pad. I gotta remake this wallet pocket and make it in such a way where I can get some more volume from it. And I gotta order some magnet snaps. So I was going to just put on normal snaps, but because I don't have any magnet snaps, but I'm gonna go ahead and order some magnet snaps and just pay for the express shipping, because the magnet snaps are just far superior. You'll see once we get to that step. So we might have to, you know, once we get to the step where we're applying the snaps, the closures, we might have to take a break from this and move on to a different project, because the place where I get my snaps from, they take forever to ship anything. It's like 2 weeks, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to pay for express shipping and have it be here in a few days versus a few weeks. Alright, so these are called Permalock needles for anyone who's new. It's basically a lacing, it's a nice heavy duty brass lacing needle. And on this end there's a threaded inside. So you cut a taper on your lace, and then you just thread this on there, and it just locks on to the lace very, very nicely. Okay. I think you guys can see. Again, at some point, I'll be able to upgrade my my camera situation, and then I'll be able to give you guys much better camera angles. But as of right now, we're working with what we got. Right now, what I got is my phone. And that's basically it. Okay, so let's see here. I want it going that way, so I'm going to do the inside part first. I love doing the braiding. It's satisfying and it's calming. It just, again, like lots of other things with leather work, this technique forces you to really, really slow down, because there's no quick way to do this. You know, you have to do it by hand. It's one of the rare things, oh, I guess not one of the rare things, there's plenty of techniques that are only possible if you do them by hand. I personally think those are the best techniques. Okay, we're gonna loop around. Oh, you see I got less to work with here. Okay, actually we're not going to loop around because I'm not going to be able to feed it back. So, oofta. Okay. You see, I have an extra 14 inches on here, and it's still just barely enough. So that's a good lesson to everyone, to always cut more. I should have gone up to like 30, I wouldn't have that problem. God, I love coffee. I'll say it. I don't like the junk, you know, some people think coffee is like all the sweet lattes and frappuccinos at Starbucks. Take it from someone who used to work at Starbucks. When you get a sweet latte, you're essentially drinking toxic waste. Same thing with the frappuccino. If you get a plain latte, just steamed milk and espresso, different story. You know, and I mean, even then, if I was the owner of Starbucks, I would not offer any. Oh, I did something wrong. Oh, I did something wrong while I was ranting about coffee. I went in the wrong hole. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't offer any nut milks either because, fun fact about, like, vegan versions of animal products, the farmers who make your soy milk or your oat milk literally have to kill every living thing on that field, like all the critters, all the other plants, all the bunnies, all the insects, all the pollinators. They all have to die in order for that oat bush or whatever, or like the soybeans to grow. And I understand, you know, if you're a vegan because you don't want to hurt animals, and you literally don't, you just eat vegetables and you don't eat any meat replacements or like animal product replacements, then I'm like, more power to you. But I think the people that eat like fake meat and are like vegans and they eat fake meat and soy products and all that stuff, they're just like, I mean, I think they're kind of hypocrites, because in order for you to enjoy your fake meat, every natural thing around it has to die. Anyways, that was random. I don't know how I got on that. Oh, because I love coffee. Yeah, now you see how my brain works. I can literally go from talking about coffee to talking about the horrors of soybean farming in like 2 seconds. Somehow those things connect in my brain. Oh, lordy. Okay. Let's set this and then we can move on to the center ones. Opa. I'm sorry, I don't know why I don't know why this camera is so weird. I think it's trying to be 3D. I think that's what it's trying to do. It's trying to like give you a 3D effect and almost act as if it's part of the part of like the part of the FaceTime camera on the computer, and I think that's why it like flips around so much. It's annoying as hell. I'm sure it's probably annoying for you guys to look at, but oh, and there's the furnace. Turning off the furnace, only to make a lot of noise here. We're going to go ahead and set this braid. All right, now we've got a few 1.5 inch pieces or sets. So it would be 15 inches. But I think since I have so much excess, I'm going to just go maybe up to 36. Yeah, I think I'm going to go up to 36. Right, so I can measure 36 on one end, and then just bring it down like that, cut it, and then cut the middle. So, right. Okay, then we am I? Okay. Hold on here. Okay, I was just cutting the wrong. I don't know how that happened. Okay. Now we bring it to here. Cut that. Cut the tapers on. Okay. Now we're going to switch around the camera again, and since I have both of these already cut out, I'm going to just do both and then set both when I'm done. Hello, new person. We're making a briefcase. We're doing braiding. So if you wait like, I don't know, 2 minutes, you're going to see we're getting it set up here. I'm just moving the camera around. I just need to sit down real quick. Oppa! Trust me, your patience will be rewarded. Alright, so this is the braiding here. Doing it with blue suede. I gotta unthread these needles real quick and you're going to see how this braiding is done. Yeah, just okay. So we got our lace here. We're going to go ahead and just thread the needle on. Yeah, so I love the braiding. I think it looks super cool. Honestly, it's one of my favorite details. I don't know why I don't see more people doing it. Like, I guess it's just very unique. So you're not gonna. I guess you would probably end up polarizing some people, because some people are gonna be like ick completely on the style, but then you're gonna attract those people that really get it, and those are the people that we care about, eh? Okay, so we're gonna pull it down. We want to make sure that both ends are even. So what you do is you hold both and you pull, and you're gonna get evened out there. You got to come back through the top side, and you want to make sure you don't get twisted on the back side. Because not only will the customer be able to see the back side and will be able to see your twist, but it will mess up. So like I'm twisted a little bit. There we go. It'll mess up the whole look long term. Okay, so we put the other one down. Alright, I'm going to double check that we are even. I don't think we are. Alright, so I'm going to pull again. Yeah, we're relatively even. Okay. Now we're going to start. And with doing the braiding, and like, you know, when I first started, I was so worried about trying to make something that everyone would like. You know, I was just too concerned with like what I thought people wanted, instead of just making what I thought was cool. Because what's cool is when you make what you think is cool, you're going to work more because you're enjoying it more. So you're going to outwork everyone, and you're going to be able to talk more passionately about the things that you think are cool. And on top of that, by talking so passionately about them and getting really good at them, you're going to attract other people that think they're cool, and that's going to be the best customer base you could possibly have. Versus trying to placate the imaginary customer, and the way you think about it is like the imaginary customer is basically like you're trying to placate to every single possible person that might find your stuff, and that's you're never going to make everyone happy. Some people are going to love your stuff, some people are going to hate your stuff, some people will even tell you to your face that your stuff sucks, and that's fine. You know, that's, as long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters. That's why you got into it in the first place. And me saying this, of course, I'm saying this to myself. Kind of like if I could go back in time a few years and talk to my younger self just getting into this, these are the lessons that I would teach him. Because these are like the super valuable lessons that I've learned. And you always got to keep learning and growing, especially when you're running a business, but just in life in general. Okay, so then we like to thread it back. So we made these loops on this side, and then we pull it through, and that keeps everything super tight. So there's no like stitching down or burning it or tying it. I used to think that you needed to tie it, but this works infinitely better, because now we're gonna have more loops going down the other side as we come in with this end of the lace. Okay, and oh, no. We're good. Okay, over, under. Yeah, like people might not like the contrast of the black and this straight veg kind of beige color, but I like it, you know. And some people might not like in contrast to the blue to this stuff, but I like it, and that's the way. I like it. It's all that matters. As long as you are enjoying the process. There's a quote that I really like that I think kind of encapsulates this. It's from Alex Hormozy. And the quote is, "Winners and losers both have the same goals. The winners get super focused on the doing, so like the process, whereas the losers are only focused on the goal, as in the destination." And so then if you're too focused on the destination, and I'm guilty of this, if you're too focused on the destination and you're just imagining like, oh, how great it'll be when I have 1,000 people ordering for me every month, and you know, and you're just caught up in that whole thought process, what'll happen is you won't actually like do the work every day to get there, you know, because maybe you'll work for a week and you'll see like, oh, I didn't get any new customers, and then you'll give up because you're too focused on the destination. You know, and you think that the destination is the end of the game and that's winning. Whereas when it comes to the business game and the entrepreneur game and the leatherworking game, being able to work with leather every day is winning. Feels great to sell products, and you know, feels great to get some accolades for your work. You know, that's always nice when someone appreciates the hard work you've put in, but that's not the goal. Like when I first started, my goal was do this full time and make stuff every day. And as soon as I got there, I completely forgot that was my goal, and I got way too caught up in other goals, and I didn't even realize, like, wait, I am winning. I am successful because I am fucking able to do leatherwork every day and be on my own schedule, and, you know, so a lot of the time we just forget. We're focused on where we're going and not where we are. And that is a cause for a lot of unhappiness amongst entrepreneurs, because we're never happy with where we are, because there's someone who always is further, has more. And you know what, as I said yesterday, Comparison is the thief of joy. Doesn't matter. There's leather workers who are far superior to me in every aspect. But what I'm doing now is the best that I can do, and I have proof that people like what I do. So, you know, I'm always going to keep growing and learning new techniques and improving techniques that I already know. And I'm always going to get better and better and better. And as long as what I'm doing is the best that I can do, that's all that matters. All right, we're about to do this. I might go ahead and put some rivets in here and get this kind of riveted down as well. Because this is a lot. I'm going through this a lot quicker than I thought I would. So I don't want to jip you guys out of a good live stream. So I think I might go ahead and set all these rivets and do all that jazz. Kobe. I made one, missed one. It's okay. Alright, so we got our other lace. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. We're going to come in from this end and go like that. Because I want it to be kind of like starting here and coming down and coming down and being symmetrical on either side. Because if there's one thing I love, it is some good old-fashioned symmetry. That's probably why I like these straps so much, going the full length of the bag. That's something I've always wanted to do. Like, a lot of bags that have straps as like part of their closure, they just kind of abruptly end on the front flap and they don't really go anywhere. And I've always imagined, like, it'd just be really cool if the straps went the entire way and it looked like you almost had like little belts holding your bag together. Okay, we got that one threaded on. And we're going to get this one threaded on. Okay, peeps, I can kind of see that we have at least, I don't know if that says 2 or 3 viewers. Where are you guys from? I'm curious to see where I'm reaching, because I know I'm not doing a good time for like people in the US. So are you guys from the US? Are you guys from other countries? I'm curious. Just let me know. I want to be able to like interact with you guys, you know, and kind of get to know you. That's the whole point of doing the live. So yeah, just let me know in the chat. In the chat. Yeah, sometimes the lace is very, very squirrely. So you just want to make sure. Okay. I love doing the lace. I've said this before, but it's just so fun. It's fun, but it's also just it's a very methodical process. Just twist it up a little. Okay. I know my lives have been a little shorter this week. I don't know. I've been a little out of energy some days. I don't know why. Been one of those weeks. Who knows? But I'm still, still making sure to show up. I want to one problem as a content creator that you have to make sure you avoid is like becoming comfortable with skipping a day on content. Because if you become comfortable skipping one day, and same thing with like working out or really anything, you become comfortable and you kind of convince yourself like, oh, it's just one day, you know, I can just skip today's live stream, I don't feel like doing it. Then it's so easy to do that again the next day or the day after, and eventually you get to the point where you just stop doing live streams, you stop working out because you're too dependent on feeling right in order to do it. So that's why, you know, some days you might see me a little lower energy, some days you're going to see me a little higher energy, but I want to make sure that I'm showing up for you guys either way. And I provide you guys a little refuge from all the craziness. You get to chill in the Arangella shop, listen to some music, watch some buffoon do some leather work. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. All right, we're going to make that loop at the end. And we're going to go ahead and there's an ad. I apologize. It's annoying, but all right. Got that one done. Now we got to do this one. So just gonna match kind of what's going on here. All right. Did I do this wrong? Oh. Well, I did one wrong. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Over, under. All right, we're gonna have to redo this one because I fucked up on the pattern. I just noticed that. That's okay. We have extra lace. Not that hard to take it out. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I can't leave it like that. That's gonna bother the hell out of me. So yeah, we're gonna redo one. I think I did that one. No, I just did that one. Yeah, I just did that one today. Oops. You know what? I'm actually always appreciative when I make a mistake on the live because it just shows like, yeah, we all make mistakes. You know? Like no one's perfect. I think humans tend to easily idolize other humans that we're not personally connected to. And we almost like deify certain people, especially like celebrities. And we kind of forget that, hey, you know what? These are all just fucking regular people, just like me, just like you. You know, there's nothing like Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is not a god. Taylor Swift's a normal fucking human being. just without, or like Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. is a normal dude. And I think some people just kind of like forget that. And some people think that these people that they've idolized and put up on pedestals are like flawless. But then when that image is shattered and they make a mistake, those same people that thought they were flawless now want to absolutely destroy them for one mistake. And so it's the same thing. It's like they deify them, and then when they realize that they're not perfect, then they demonize them. It's so interesting how humans do that. When it's just like, no, that's just a normal person. Everyone makes mistakes. I don't think anyone should be canceled for... I know this is not related to leatherwork, but this is how my brain works, so... You chose to be here, you're going to hear how my brain works. I think everyone needs to just chill. Everyone needs to chill. No one should be canceled for making a mistake. Now, if you do something that harms someone else, then, yeah, maybe you should be. But, like, you fucking say something, or you get caught up in some thing and you do some drugs or some shit. Like, we're all people, okay? And can you imagine the stress of being a freaking movie star, and like the amount of people that you probably get pressured into, the amount of things you get pressured into doing, like just the craziness of it all. I can't imagine being like that. We lost someone. Yeah, I can just barely see it's one person now. Whatever, I'm going to keep talking. Yeah, we're going to have to redo this bit. I have no idea how long we've been going. Okay. And by the way, I have made the workshop live, I have listed as a podcast, because when I first started doing it, I imagined it'd be just a good way for people to get to know me, and like it would encourage me to just speak my mind on some things. And I thought it would be an interesting... Honestly, I've been wanting to do a podcast, and now I'm almost thinking like I should change. So, all right, maybe I shouldn't be sharing this idea without having anything concrete, but I always imagined doing a podcast called The Leather Language, where it's like based around running a craft business and the challenges you might face, tips and tricks, and then like being able to interview some people who have craft businesses and have insights. And I always imagined I would do it like a traditional podcast, but now that I'm doing these, I almost think I should do it like this, right? And if I'm interviewing someone, it could be like both people just making things and talking as we make things. I think that'd be a very interesting concept. Hey, I think I'm... What am I, 10 episodes in on this? That means I'm in the top 1% of podcasters. It's actually funny. That's actually hilarious. Okay, we got to redo this braiding, so I'm going to bring this back over and we're going to take this braiding out and redo it. Alright. Back, so this is a good way to show how you undo a mistake. Alright, you're going to want to pull. I just realized I'm not even in the shot. So the same way we threaded, we're going to undo. Right? Okay, so we've undone. Now, take the shears that are always coming apart. I don't know why these are always coming apart. And we're going to just go in. Opa. We're going to cut. Luckily, this is a short one. I've had to do this where it's like 4 or 5 inches, and it is brutal. Okay, so now you're going to see be able to unlace all of this. Okay, we're going to go ahead and redo it now. And now we've learned our lesson with cutting too little. So I know this is kind of a weird end. That's the end we got started on. So actually that's perfect. This is only supposed to be 10 inches, but I'm gonna just go ahead and cut 36 inches because I can. No, because if I just cut like, let's say 24 or 30, there'd be a weird amount left that wouldn't be used for anything. Alright, yeah, so we're trimming. We're trimming. We're tapering. We're tapering. We're trimming. Nikola, shut the hell up. We're going to go ahead and re-braid that one we fucked up. So we're going to get lowered down again. Woo. Going for a little ride. Okay, actually while I'm up, I'm going to check how long we have been going for. 49 minutes, okay. So, I think we're going to actually just stop once we're done with the braiding. Okay, we're getting set back up. let's see, I need to move this. Okay, so we're going to fix this part. Someone's running a lawnmower or something outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. And good news, I think I'm going to be able to get a like shirt microphone, and it's going to massively improve the audio, which I'm very, very excited about. And maybe, who knows, if things go well and I sell a few big ticket items, I might be able to upgrade the video within the next like 6 months, which would be great. But I think audio, honestly, audio almost matters more. Because when something sounds super crisp and clear, I mean, people are more likely to watch the video than not. Okay, getting laced on here. Again, we're gonna, you've already seen me do this a few times now, so I'm not gonna really explain it as much, but we need to make sure both ends are even, and we like to start with that, because if not, it would kind of leave a weird empty spot and at the beginning. So hold both tight and then pull. You're going to get it evened out, and then we need both to come up on their respective ends so that we can start this pattern. Yeah, I don't know why more people don't do lacing. It's weird. So right now, like, the big trend in the leatherworking world is mirror shine edges. I mean, I can see why. It's really cool. And it's pretty gratifying when you see the edges are like perfect. So I mean, I understand. But, like, I hardly ever see anyone doing anything new or, like, really, really, really unique. I think most people are kind of just doing the same stuff. The same stuff as everybody else, which I think that's not uncommon for, especially in like with social media and whatever. It's very easy to just take what someone with a big social media account is doing and just do it yourself. But if you can develop a good, like, original design mind, you can make some truly unique stuff. So, I mean, I saw a tutorial video on making a briefcase like this, and it inspired me to design this one. And on that one, he does braiding, and that's the only place I've ever seen anyone do the braiding. I don't know, it's a pretty big channel too, so I'm surprised. I saw it on the Weaver Leather channel. I think it's a video from a couple years ago now. But yeah, Chuck Dorset does this really... Okay, I just made another mistake. Okay. Gotta go back a few holes. Right? Or did I... No, maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm losing my mind a little bit. Yeah, Chuck Dorset does this really cool briefcase. And I kind of used that as like a template for this design. And he does the braiding. And he does braiding on a bunch of different stuff. And I don't see anyone else doing it. I don't know why. At least in like the leatherworking circles that I run in, I don't see anyone else doing the braiding. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it looks like there's another viewer on. Tell me what you think about the braiding. Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's kind of weird? Do you think it's like tacky? You tell me. That's a close up look. I think it's really cool. I don't know what I would really call the style of it, but I think it's pretty cool. So tell me what you think. I'm curious. So we're gonna trim this. And then go ahead and start on this side, and this time I'm going to try my best to not fuck it up. Okay, so we go over, under, I guess some people don't like to leave things in the chat. I see we have a few viewers, but no one's, well, whatever. People are going to do what people are going to do, Nicola. Okay, I don't remember exactly how I messed up, but there was something going on. I think I skipped a hole or something. So I'm going to be extra careful this time. Make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, so we went over, under. Ooh. Now we're going under, over. So I'm trying to keep this in frame for you guys. The bag keeps sliding down. And then under this one. And then up to here. And then under. Sometimes you have a hard time getting under. Under, over, under. Getting close here. Through. And back to this side. Now we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to go. So we're going to do the opposite of this one. So now, since we went over on this one, we're going to go under on that one. Okay, and since I was extra careful, now you see now those those two are the same on this side and this side. Now we're going to go ahead and feed it through on the back. Pull it taut. Snip it. And now we're going to do some setting, and then I think we are going to be done for today. Opa. Okay. So we're going to move around a little bit here. I just got to raise up the tripod so you guys can see. So you just be patient with me. Okay. So all of this is new. All right, that's set. I think we're going to set, so I got 2 rivets here and then 2 here. I think I would like to set those so these don't get too bent. The last hole here is for the magnet snap, once I have those. I think I'm going to do that because I'm afraid this is going to get like bent way out of shape and then it's going to fuck it all up. So I think I want to get those secured down. So yeah, I think we're gonna do that here real quick. So let me move you over to the punch table. Luckily, all the holes are already in there. So all we gotta do is set some rivets. Rivet setter, I've got the big old mallet. Okay, so we're going to do 2 here and here, and then 2 on the other end. And I used the biggest size right here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just do the same thing. Through there. Through here. And now the nice thing about double cap rivets is that they kind of snap together and they stay together. So you can, if you're setting a lot of rivets like this all at once, you can just go ahead and snap the caps on. Like so, and they'll stay on as you go and do the other ones. Now, okay, I'm going to try using the next size down and seeing, it might be better overall because you don't want really any room, right? The only downside is that the cap size is going to be different. Okay, that one's messed up for some reason. Yeah. You see how these are moving around and that one isn't at all? So that's definitely the right size for this. So go ahead and take these ones out. We're going to just use the smaller ones. Oofta. There we go. Oofta, oofta, oofta. I love doing the rivets when they fit, when like the thickness of whatever you're doing is like the perfect thickness for the size of rivet you're using, and it's just fitting really snug on there. It's, oh my god, it's one of the most satisfying things. I love it. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and set these so the edge is right there. Yeah, you can see me. Oh, it's a good set too. You gotta love it when that happens. And when it's the proper thickness, you don't even have to, you don't have to like hammer down really hard, because it just kind of sets itself almost. And you can tell by how little marks there are around it from the actual setter. So, okay, we're gonna move this around now. And I am questioning whether I should have some here for the backside, but I mean, I'm going to try not to. What I kind of imagine doing is having a little strap to go around the back that you can optionally put on or off depending on how you're traveling, and it could slide on to the thing on like a luggage handle. Kind of like how I make my backpacks with that back slot. I think that could be cool. I don't know if I'll do it for this bag, but I think it could be cool for other ones. Who knows? Who cares? It's good. Okay, other hole. Oh, I'm so excited about this bag. I think I'll never stop saying that. Like, this bag is one of the coolest things I think I've ever made. And it's something I just wanted to make this thing for so long. Okay. Last rivet to put in place here, and we can set these, and then we're gonna reconvene on the main work table, and I think we're gonna be done for today. Okay. All right. Now this flap won't be going anywhere, or the straps. Let me move around back to the main table. What's up? So, this is where we're at. I'm going to try and situate this as if the bag was already together. It's kind of hard because of the leather I'm dealing with, but to be something like this. So look at how freaking cool that looks. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. Okay. So yeah, we did the braiding. And we set some rivets. We had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was fun. We are tomorrow. I don't know. I'll have to determine what we're doing tomorrow. I'm not quite sure where I want to go from here. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And have a wonderful, what is it today? Thursday? Have a wonderful Thursday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.